the day started like any other. I was on a crowded bus, rushing home after a long and exhausting day at work. The bus was packed, and every seat was taken, filled with tired faces staring blankly out the window. I was lucky enough to grab a seat, and I sank into it, pulling out my phone to distract myself from the noise around me. That's when I noticed her. She was standing a few feet away from me, gripping the handrail tightly. She looked exhausted, much older than I'd first realized, her frail frame swaying slightly as the bus jolted forward. Her face told a story of hardship, deep lines etched across her skin, her clothes worn and faded. She carried a small plastic bag that looked like it had been reused 100 times. Something inside me nudged me to get up. Without overthinking it, I stood and gently tapped her shoulder. "Please, take my seat," I said softly. She looked up at me with wide, surprised eyes, almost as if no one had shown her such kindness in a long time. For a moment, she hesitated, clutching her bag closer. Then, with a trembling smile, she nodded and lowered herself into the seat, thanking me in a voice barely above a whisper. As she sat down, I noticed tears glistening in her eyes. She turned slightly toward me and whispered, "You have no idea how much this means to me." My heart ached hearing those words. She went on to explain that she had been walking for hours because she couldn't afford a taxi. She was heading home after visiting her sick daughter at the hospital and hadn't eaten all day because she had used the little money she had to buy medicine instead. I stood there, holding the handrail, fighting back tears as she spoke. The bus ride felt longer than usual, but every word she shared stayed with me. Here I was, complaining silently about my tiring day, while this woman was carrying struggles I couldn't even imagine. Giving up my seat felt like the smallest gesture, but to her, it was an act of compassion she desperately needed. Before she got off the bus, she reached for my hand and said, "May life always be kind to you." "Thank you." I watched her step off, clutching her bag, and disappear into the busy street. That single moment reminded me how powerful even the simplest acts of kindness can be. If this story touched your heart, remember that kindness costs nothing, but its impact can last a lifetime. Spread love wherever you go, and you might just change someone's day or even their life. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that remind us what truly matters.